remake of the game called Santorini, New York, which alters the rules slightly.
So they're like little houses, sort of. Greek terrace, right?
Yeah,
from Santorini.
The idea of the Greek island Santorini is that it's covered in these little white and blue domes. And the general premise of the game is you're all building buildings one at a time, and your workers to build higher up you don't need to. You have to build them up. I can't remember.
Do you want to go through?
We'll go through a little bit.
So you move and build, but I can't remember what you build. Is it build on the square that you move from, or is it you can build anywhere adjacent to your square?
I think you can build anywhere adjacent to where you are, but the goal is to be at the top of a building without a blue dome. So the buildings can be 3 high like that. So the first player to get one of their workers to the top of the building like that is the winner.
Yeah.
Oh.
So in theory it can be over in 3 turns.
Oh, okay.
But anyone can put a blue cap on a building.
And obviously you can't stand on the building when there's a blue cap on it.
Yeah. So it's a game of trying to stop.
And also you can't just jump up all the way to the top unless you have a god power. You can't just do that. It's too high, so you have to build
a staircase.
You have to go from that level. You gotta go level 2. Then you can go level 3.
And you have to work your way up.
And
So
can you move diagonally? Can't remember, was it?
I believe you can move to any adjacent space. So moving is all surrounding adjacent spaces, but you can only move up 1 level at a time. So you can move from ground level to first level, to second level, to third level. So it takes a few turns.
So you can jump down. No, you can't jump down from second level.
You can actually jump down all the way.
Yeah.
It says here to move your switch work. Worker may move up the maximum 1 level higher, move down any number of levels, or move along the same level. The worker may not move up more than 1 level.
There we go.
Yeah, you can jump down and it doesn't hurt you. You don't get falling damage. That's a computer game. Build, block, or and basically that's it. There is no additional rules until you get to the god powers.
Jesus Christ.
So there's a bunch of god powers.
There is a lot. There's 30 of them.
Yeah, but some of them depend on how many players. So there's ones for 2 players, ones for 3 players, ones for 4 players. So I think
So put your workers on the board.
Does it matter where?
you can start anywhere.
Not really.
I think you might.
I mean, there's a scrap, but whatever. See first thing. So all you do is you have to move first, then build.
Yeah.
Zoom back in.
I think you have to move. You cannot not move. There's one.
You always have to move.
Yeah. So when in the game, one of your workers moves to top level 3 during the turn, you instantly win.
Yeah.
However, you must always perform a move, then build on your turn. If you're unable to, you lose. So in theory, what you can do is surround someone else with buildings that they cannot get up to.
Move,
And if that happens, they're stuck, and that player loses.
Yeah.
So there's a kind of a secondary way of winning. It's really hard to do. But
so I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna build. There. Done. Your turn.
So say it all again to me from the start. I make a move, I place a building.
Move 1 piece, place a building, and that's it every single turn. And you just have to start obviously with the bigger piece for the ground.
Like this. I can do that and then pick up.
Yep. Until another ground.
Alright, so I'm gonna go over here. Over there.
I can build diagonal, right?
Yep, yep. And you can build as many levels higher as you want.
It's like invested in.
Oh, that's this one. Yeah,
It's invested in closing and stuff now.
You do
I don't know what I'm fucking doing.
build there. Building there. And you can't build on top of it.
That'd be funny if you could. I did want to see some blogger put up a modified board to put LEDs under each square so that all the buildings are lit from the inside.
How nice.
So, I can go like this and put a roof on it.
Again.
Dun dun dun.
That's the next one. No, close it. Oh, right. Interesting.
That there.
Building a ladder to God.
You fucking do it. Let's see. Eventually you can find God.
I think you can block this and I'm just stuck.
Yeah. Well, you can jump down.
I can't
There's no
jump
fall
down.
damage.
You guys are gonna force you to do it.
Yeah, force me to do it. Back over here, put a dome on it.
If you like it, you should have put a dome on it.
Obviously, there's no way to reach some buildings at a particular height. You can just leave them unfinished.
Oh, I can't stop you from getting up there.
He's built himself a little
Get played.
safe area.
Well played.
Yeah, that's a winner.
That's a win.
No, see where I am.
I remember going to Cyprus on holiday and seeing a lot of buildings that were unfinished. Yay!
Yeah.
There's apparently a tax law in Cyprus that means that if your building is incomplete, you don't pay tax on it. So what people do is build buildings and don't finish them. So they're just flat with like metal girders sticking out of concrete on the roof.
Interesting.
With no proper roof, but they just.
Do they live in it still?
Yeah, they just have an extra level, which is the
Like
ceiling.
rain or something.
It's incomplete, yeah. Technicalities, I get that.
That's kind of funny.
Okay, so first game's over. Let's get some cards out. There's specific ones that are good for a beginning game. Sample power cards. For the first two games, use the god. Use god powers. We strongly suggest use the sample god powers below, indicated by the viscous flower. So the ones with a little pink flower in the corner.
Athena, Atlas, Denton, Hephaestus.
And
Atlas. Oh, I think one.
Minotaur, that one.
Whereas these ones are advanced.
Hermes.
Hermes.
Apollo, Luna, that one, yeah. And then
How much is this game?
I've seen it for like $30, $35. Yeah,
I'm gonna
one
go
special.
take one.
Just take one. I think like the retail is like 50 or something. AUD, of course. Which I think is way too. I just would walk into shipping straight and grab the shipping cost of it.
Start manufacturing things here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wow, look at this.
Yeah, that's your card.
Alright, show everyone.
I believe
Yeah.
it's public
So
knowledge.
that's your god. That's your god. Though I think there's a variant in the rules where you don't show it until you do the god action, then you reveal it, or something like that. So that's cool.
What does my guy do?
Okay, so what one do you go there? Prometheus.
Build twice.
Prometheus. Your turn. If your worker does not move up, you may build both before and after moving. So you can build twice. If you don't move up.
I got Dimitar? Who's this god?
Demeter?
Yeah.
Your worker may build one additional time, but not on the same space.
Can build one additional time, but not on the same
You
space.
both can
Basically
build
the same thing.
but you can do it on the same space. But it has to be built
Before, yeah. Cool. Alrighty. And then we just place our workers on the board.
Yeah. Interestingly, you both got ones to do with building additionals.
Alrighty. Want to go first or want to go first?
No, I'll go first.
Alrighty. So I can build twice on different spaces.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
After you move.
After I
build.
Mhm.
Move.
Build.
Oh, you just fucking break everything.
Destroying Santorini, yeah. Build.
This is gonna be so fucking fun.
Is it?
Amazon
Right.
has this for
Because I moved up by
$67. It's under $70 Amazon.
So pricey.
Like I see on eBay for like 30.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's like, I see. Interesting.
Gameology $35, games $30.
Yeah, we see this game like on special. Alright, fun.
This gives me vibes similar to another game called That Time You Killed Me. Except it's a bit more chess movesy.
Is actually, do you know the history behind this game? So
It was originally just blocks.
yeah, I think some programmer like did this as like an exercise for some kind of logic thing they did for like they taught in class or something like that, or to teach his daughter or something like that.
Right.
And then yeah, Publisher picked it up. It was just blocks, and Publisher picked it up and like yeah, the Santorini thing was just a genius thing.
Is it a Greek publisher?
No, it's American.
Is that person Greek?
Maybe.
I'm just like wondering how they came specifically to Santorini, and it's funny that you mentioned.
And it's like the opposite.
Yeah, I saw a review recently. It was reasonably recent.
Did I fuck up? Maybe not.
Maybe.
It's like building going on, it's hard to say. It's like a little city we're in.
So I'm gonna.
I think the New York version is
I never played the New
slightly more complex, I think. Like they don't have god powers, you've got like job, your characters
Yeah, I got you.
have
Yeah.
specific roles.
Unless I do build. Oh no, but my dude's here, so I can't.
Has to move away.
That has to move away. You got me. Damn,
Okay, rep now.
And he's a winner.
you're a winner.
The winner.
That was completely by mistake. I honestly thought you were gonna block this, and I was like, I can't even get up there. But then I was like, hang on a minute, I can just build another one.
Damn.
So I was just fully engaged on this, and then you didn't block the first one. So I was like, oh, got him.
I did. I didn't see that coming.
I've seen games where like every single block is space is like filled up, and you're just like all the way around it, different levels.
Jumping around all over it.
All right, try another.
Oh
Another
yeah,
couple of cards.
they were a bit samey.
Yeah. You were kind of playing fast build game.
So I think I much prefer a couple of cards.
You just love stripping
just
components
like
out
the-
of games.
It's-
I do.
You just want
I'm
the
very
basis
minimalist.
core mechanic of the game.
Without the
Watch me
cards,
pull the same one again.
without the cards, it's
I mean,
strictly a logic game. With cards, it just adds.
It does add a lot more value. But
Yes. So the Minotaur, your worker may move into an opponent worker's space using normal movement rules. If the next space in the same direction is unoccupied, meaning there's no worker, then there's no worker in the building, I think. Specifically.
A building at
Then-
all, or if it's a building in the same height.
The worker is forced into that space regardless of its level. Oh, regardless of its level. Oh yeah, so unoccupied, if you look here, all pink spaces are, is that something? Because like, what about these? Yeah. You may move your work into any unoccupied space, neighboring space, including blocks not built by you. Unoccupied does not contain a worker or door.
Don't.
Don't,
Okay.
sorry.
So I can knock you off.
you can knock me off stuff.
So how does
That's
placement
mental.
work now? Because
Or-
that's really important.
Yeah.
Because if you place two of yours and I place two of mine, I'm
I
going to
think-
sit right next to you.
I think you place first, I place second, you place second, then I place
That's-
second. Like that.
Which one have you got?
Rule. I got Apollo. I'm gonna guess that I can swap someone from.
Your worker may move into an opponent worker's space using normal movement rules and force their worker to space yours vacated. Swap positions.
So I can swap positions.
We
Okay.
just picked the same things twice in a row.
Is it?
Yes.
Wait, I
First one
thought
is
your
extra
one.
builds.
I thought your
Second
one.
one is bump the opponent's pieces.
But your one's completely
Mine's
different.
knock away.
Yeah.
Yours
Yours
still
just
moves
swap.
me.
You're still both moving
Yeah.
pieces.
So how's your work again? So you can.
I knock you away.
You knock me away
Yeah.
to something else. Okay.
You've got to move in the same direction. Like if you move that way, take the arms.
So I can go like that. You can go like that, right?
Yes.
So knock me that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I going first or you going first?
I'll go first since I lost.
I suppose you could technically push an opponent up as well.
Yeah.
So, why not?
Oh wait, after the swap move, when does that happen?
Well, you can just move into an opponent's space.
Oh,
and
okay.
swap.
Bam. Yeah, like that.
It's fine. I'm going to knock you this way.
No. Go over here. Build it.
Can I knock myself up?
No.
It's 2022.
It's an opponent.
Yeah, it does specify a different coloured person. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna push you into the corner.
I'll tell you.
And I'm gonna build something. I can build something where I was, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm
As long as the space is empty, I think that's the rule. Moving there. Building that.
I can't even see where my little is.
Gonna swap that.
Yeah.
That. Done.
Interesting. You might cap me off, but we'll see.
Might.
Hang on, how high can he swap?
You've got to use normal movement rules. So you can't just swap with
Anything.
someone too high.
So I can just swap like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm one move away from winning, and he's just like, yeah, got him.
Got him.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm like kind of forcing you to spend your turns breaking these off. Oh, this is fine. Nice. Because if you don't, then I win. What do I do? It's over here.
Yeah, right there. Hand down the overhead camera.
Go.
The lost. What's going on?
It's been gone for a little while. I think. It's been quiet. Oh, he's hanging out in chat. He's one of my regular homies. We play Valorant together sometimes. He's real bad at it.
Alright, go.
I'm gonna push you away. Using my overhead camera. Not why I do that. I'm gonna do it just here.
Alright, go.
We can play a three-player after this, and we didn't technically do the god powers the way it says. There's a specific rule about how to choose the god powers.
It's not a random one. Yeah.
It's someone chooses it.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'm gonna push you away again. And do this.
Alright. Gonna swap.
Yep.
Yeah. Step up onto that. This is much more interesting than the last one.
Going there. Build a second level.
Interesting. Come up here. first convenience, I'm gonna knock the shit out of you.
Swell.
I'm gonna bump you off.
Here, gonna cap it.
Nice.
Nice row of buildings there.
Mhm.
I notice here for one of the gods, more advanced gods, it's not listed as being for 3 or 4 players, so it's obviously only for 2 players. It's Cronus. You also win when there's at least 5 complete towers on the board.
Ah, awesome.
So
Additional win conditions.
it means that you can't end up just going around in circles, building buildings and capping them off, because as soon as you hit 5, they will. But Cronus represents time, so building time things.
Yeah, I love how all the gods have very thematic
And
thematics
the
as well.
and Chaos.
Mhm.
Chaos takes all the hibiscus flower gods and draws from them randomly.
You got us through.
Let's go down.
Can I build it under him? No.
Yeah. It has to be
On empty space.
That's ridiculous.
I'm just gonna bully you.
I tell you.
Now, I'm stuck on one side of the map. Okay. Maybe I'm not. So, yeah, maybe I made a mistake.
interesting.
Yeah, I think I just fucked it. Yeah, Good game,
The
huh?
Great Divide.
that was the plan.
The great
The
plan.
plan was to stick myself over there to 2v1, and then it was just like, nah.
The Great Wall of Santorini.
Yes, that's right. Once they built the buildings across the centre of that island, nobody could visit either side.
Yeah, GG. I don't think I could do anything about that.
GG.
I'm not seeing him there.
Unless you can build.
Yeah, that's kind of knocked me out.
Well, you could. If you're knocking them up, but it would take you a couple of turns to get in a position, and you would just move up from that position. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
GG, the crucial swap.
I don't see a way out of it, but
I don't think it's way out.
Just to
yeah, you're still
I
moving.
can't get up there.
Yeah, you're still only moving one space as well. It's not like you're moving more than one.
Yeah. You got me.
got him.
Yeah, I really. Fuck that.
You're just calling it.
Yeah. Well, I don't really have a move.
Yeah.
Oh, anything relevant?
Yeah, it's nothing else. Alright, so according to this, so with the once you played a few 2-player games using the rules without gods, the god powered cards that provide your powerful ability can then be used throughout the game. Many god powers easily work as we've built. Alright, so first of all, you choose a challenger. The challenger is the most godlike player. That's the definition of the challenger. Chooses god powers equal to the number of players and explains them using a rubric. So basically, like you would say randomly or decisively pick 3 and say these are the cards we're playing with. And then in clockwise order, everyone chooses a god power and places it in their area. The challenger receives the last god power. So
I
one
thought you choose.
yeah. So one of you can choose. But
So if you
Why
want
don't
to
we
give it a
get-
free play go?
get a 3-player game, get all the cards. One of you picks 3 cards to choose from.
Sure.
You can randomly pick or decisively pick.
No. But if you want to.
Yes, but I also want to go to the bathroom first.
Okay.
Do you guys want to play quick?
Do you want to play a quick 2-player game?
Sure.
Alrighty.
So I also want to fill up my bottle.
Alrighty. Quick full.
And then I'm going to need you to let me back in.
With your cards.
So I'll just fuck around a bit. You guys play again? I'll be back.
Alrighty. Just sad ones.
Sure.
Alrighty. Random or.
Well, follow this. You
follow the
you
rules.
choose 2,
Okay.
and and then once the challenger gets the last god power, the challenger chooses a start player, including himself. The start player places 2 workers of the chosen colour, and in clockwise order, the other players place all theirs.
Cool.
Alright.
I chose these 3.
Alright. Well, there'll be 2 because there'll be 2 of us
Oh, right, sorry.
for this one.
Let's do those 2.
Alright, so we've got Pan, and Pan is God of the Wild, win condition. You also win if your worker moves down 2 more levels.
There you go.
2 or more levels. That's interesting. Artemis. And Artemis is the goddess of the hunt. Your worker may move 1 additional time, but not back to the space it started on.
Just move twice.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so I get to choose one of these, and ooh, interesting. I'll go with Artemis.
Okay.
You can have Pan,
I'll have Pan.
and you get to choose who starts.
I'll start.
In which case, you can place 2 of yours,
Let's play something like that.
and I'll place 2 of mine. Okay.
Alrighty. So we're gonna move that there, and we're gonna build here.
Okay. And you just check the wording of this. With Artemis, you may move 1 additional. I just want to make sure I don't have to, because
That changes everything.
this changes. Something you have to move. You can't stay still. So I'll maybe go here and place 1.
Cool. Alrighty. I'm going here. Place 1 right there.
Okay. And I will move here and place 1 over here.
Okay. Got it? Alrighty.
Oh, yeah. Alright, sorry, I'm back.
You're back. Alrighty. Doing this amazing move.
Are you winning? Mind taking your seat?
That's okay, I can stand.
Yeah, I'll move over.
So, Chris is Athena, is it?
Artemis. I get to move twice.
And I'm Pan, and I have an alternate win condition is so I can win the game normally, or if I jump off from a 2-story building, I win.
Okay.
It's kind of decisive winner. The game
That's
could be
kind
over.
of easy, surely.
Game could be over very fast. I'm going to move here, and I'm gonna make that there. Otherwise, you're winning as well.
Yeah. Building that.
Excellent. Excellent. Go there, and put 1 up there.
Actually, let's go here. Go there. Build 1 right there. Seems good.
I'll move there and build on the 3rd level here.
There. Build that there.
I'll go move 2 spaces to there, and
This is intense.
build.
One there. Build that there.
Interesting. I'll move 2 spaces, and
Oh,
build there.
And that means I'll move there, and I'll build here.
Oh,
Take this first story one.
what is going on? Okay. I'll move 1, 2 spaces to there, and go with there.
Okay, and then up here, build in over here.
Wait, how do you do it? Oh,
Diagonally. Can we go diagonally, right? Or
Yeah.
just
I'm sure you can.
Okay, cool.
1, 2, and building another one up there.
Because you really just can't let him get onto the second story at all.
Unless
I get off, and if I can jump, yeah.
if he can get down 2 spaces, I mean, you could surround
Because if
him.
he can get onto the second one, you can't stop him from jumping off.
But you could put another block.
Oh,
you could build a
everywhere.
foundation.
Ah.
Actually,
Yeah, right on.
Not that that's easy to do, because you'd have to surround them completely.
Everywhere.
Or just keep putting ground.
Because what you've been doing so far looks like really strong.
Just,
But it also doesn't look like it helps you win. It's just stopping him from winning very consistently.
yeah, that's true. Ooh, where did you just build? Over there.
Over here.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move over there and build over here.
Interesting. Okay. I'll move here. I'll build that.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, okay, I could go there and there and build there.
Let's build.
Oh, I think you got it. I think you got it. Because
Got so many different spaces to go.
the problem is I can't move back to that space. I could move away, in which case I can't build there. And I can't move anywhere else that will allow me to do it.
Yeah, but you can stop him jumping off by putting a foundation in that space.
Ah, yes, good point. Just exactly what I said a minute ago, so I can
But
do that.
if he
But
gets
then-
up onto there, he has 6 different
I have
moves
6 different wins.
to try and win the game. Why is this still turning on? Fuck.
It's just TV idling or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because the laptop screen is still working all that.
Yeah.
You're definitely in a winning position.
I don't think you can stop him at this point.
Got 6
I
different
can't
ways.
go
Got
one-
6 different ways to win.
2 and get up there,
You can, yeah.
and I can stop you getting one of them.
And then I'm like,
And there you go. Nice.
Well fought. That was interesting to watch you putting out his non-stop ladders
Yeah.
up there. That was interesting.
yeah, the block tiles changed the game a lot.
So how is 3 players different?
Same thing, but 3 players.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the rules are the same, but I think
So you
because you're not
might
just
be
one on one,
amongst
it starts to get complicated.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a
Here we
go.
go.
Alright.
Let's right, you can be the what's the
My
challenge?
card, the
The godlike person.
The challenger.
Oh,
Who's the
challenger.
most godlike person?
Yeah, I can attempt to be godlike.
All right, I'll divvy these up.
I am brown.
So he'll pick 3 cards. We'll choose from them, and then he'll take the remaining card, and
This is me.
then he will choose the turn order.
I am blue.
I think these are the most interesting.
Atlas, Pan, and Prometheus. What is Atlas do?
Atlas is
You can just cap anything, I think.
Titans shouldering the heavens. Your build. Your worker may build a dome at any level, including the ground. So a dome finishes the space, so you just go, you can't go there.
So you're saying I'm picking first?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go with Pan. I think that's going to be more interesting.
Oh, what's Prometheus do?
That's the build, move, build one I played
right.
before.
Oh yeah. What's this mean?
But to do that, you can't go up.
Oh yes.
Ah, okay.
Your move can't ascend.
I'll give Prometheus a go.
Alright, let's give it. Let's go.
So you
What,
get to
place
choose. No, you,
Oh, okay.
you choose who starts. Then it was clockwise from there.
Right. Okay, you start.
Oh, okay.
Cool. You place. I think you place both. Place both of them.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I've been using the same starting layout the whole game.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now I wish I was playing Minotaur.
Yeah. You can push people around a lot.
He's just gonna follow me around and put a dome on every single thing.
Dome. Alright, so I can build with builds.
Isn't it 25 of each piece? One for every single space?
I haven't counted, but I'm sure it must say somewhere
Something like
how
that.
many components there is. Maybe. Anyway, somewhere. So anyway, I build, I'm gonna
Oh yeah, you can build twice.
move, and I'll build again. As long as I don't go up.
Actually,
Work with these not too well.
over here. It's gonna dome the ground.
Doming stuff. Okay.
You should say storage earth, but it's domed earth.
Dome it.
Dome nabbit. Okay.
Halfway victory.
Almost there.
Okay. So I can build, move, build.
Oh, but you can't do it.
No, if
Oh,
you go
no,
up,
you're right,
yeah,
you're right,
no,
I
if you go
cannot.
up.
I cannot do that. So in which case I'll maybe build, move, build.
Build.
Alrighty, got a lot of domes to place, buddy.
Build there. I'll build a second level. Actually, no, I'll build that. Done.
We'll see. Okay.
Actually, you've been able to put domes at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Stops him from jumping off as well.
Yeah.
I'm putting anything that does.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
Anything.
special.
It doesn't have to be a dome.
yeah. But you could just go around and do
I can just dome everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I asked about the number of components, because is there a dome for every single square?
I guess so. It feels like it.
Because would it make sense to have 25 of each component, or would it make more sense to have 21 of each component? Because you couldn't fill the entire board if there's a play piece on each square, right? So
Yeah.
I asked.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'd have to count it.
5, 10, 15, 18.
18. Interesting.
They
It's
probably
less
work-
again.
They probably worked out an optimal
Yeah.
amount that you
Because not
easily
only is it
could
like mechanically significant, but also manufacturing price significant.
yeah, you don't really need manufacturing components.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's an interesting challenge as a designer, in my opinion. Is it
Is
right?
that-
I'm
is
not
that-
wasting time.
Is that left up to the designer or the publisher?
Well, it depends. If the designer says the game must have this, then the publisher has shit all choice.
Right.
But if the publisher is like, actually, or the designer is like,
Yeah, 'cause man-
cut costs.
Yeah, they just
somewhere.
kind of like, cut.
It's not done that before. I've made a few games that have stripped things down
Mm-hmm.
to make it cost a little bit less to make.
I'm going to move there. Wait a second, I can build, move, build, right?
Yes.
You can build and build as long as you don't go up a level.
Sorry, before I move, do that, thanks. Build, move, build. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I'm going to build. I guess I'm bring that up.
Alright. Well, I can't fall off it.
True, unless
What if I got Minotaur pushed? Could a Minotaur player force me to win the game by pushing me off a block?
I think so. I think so.
How funny would that be?
Theoretically, someone could.
hilarious.
I think when you're playing 3 players, you lose track of stuff. So they're like, "Oh my god, I just made you win."
Yeah. I can do this.
You can. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it says under pan, you also win if your worker moves down 2 or more levels. And the Minotaur says their worker is forced into that space regardless of level.
Wow.
Means if you
Sounds
have
like
that
it would
move,
happen. Yeah.
Or forced move, it seems.
There's something there.
Sure, there's an
That's
FAQ.
something that there's a blog post about somewhere.
Yeah, a BGG.
Yeah.
Forum post.
Alright, whose turn is it?
It is yours.
It doesn't matter. That's what I get for talking.
I always have that paranoia, or I'm like, having some kind of diatribe or whatever I'm thinking about. And then I'm like, wait a minute, is it my turn? Is that what you're doing?
I am going to.
I really love the components in this game.
Mm.
They're very, very well designed.
They sure are.
Yeah.
And it makes sense as well.
They've got lovely little like stairs on the outside. They just give it so much, visual
Personality.
interest.
Yeah.
And they fit together
They
perfectly.
fit perfectly, and then there's a little asymmetry as well to all of them, so you can change them in different sides.
Yeah, it's nice.
So you need to get up onto that first level and then start build.
Yeah.
Instead of just running around on the ground constantly.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to. It's just hanging out.
Hanging out. Yeah.
It's just building, doing their job,
Mm.
not screwing around like zombies.
Yeah, it's me. Picked up the piece, but that was a goof to keep you all on your toes.
I noticed now that I'm actually, if I move my other
Yeah, I'm
worker,
kind of waiting on
so
that.
I seem to lose attention for a little bit, and there we go.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I was hoping for. I think that dome move was really clever by
Nice.
Jason as well.
Nice dome.
Nice time.
So he's kind
That's
of,
a cool power.
he's not
It,
trapped
gives,
there,
it feels
but he's fairly
the more interesting of the ones that we've played so far.
Mm.
Because it's the first one that we've had that isn't enhancing what you already do.
Mm-hmm.
This is a whole new thing you can do. Which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool.
That's me.
That's you.
That's
It's just move, build.
Just move build, because I went up. So build, move, build. Tension build.
Man, that little corner of yours.
It's a duplex.
Man, if you're collecting rent on that, in great. Sheesh. Oh man, you really fell off. I know, I'm gonna forfeit my position.
Interesting.
Kind of forcing you to make a move about it now. I think you're gonna put it way over there where there's no one.
I think he loses now, right?
I have no move.
Oh,
Yeah, no move.
yes.
I have no
Yeah.
move. So what does that mean? Because it's still on the
You
podium.
would-
Do I just take my shit off?
You would lose the game. What does actually happen when you lose the game?
Bastard.
I don't know if you take the pieces off or you just leave your pieces there.
Because if I just
That
leave
move.
them on, I could have turns in the future.
Mm.
That's a good point, yeah. You must obey the powers. Cool. Always here it says forced is not moved. Some god powers may cause workers to be forced into another space.
It's a minute
A worker that is forced is not considered as moved. So that does solve that problem. You can't force someone to win back.
Mm.
If you lose the game,
In a free-playing game.
yeah, I don't know. It doesn't.
I'll just take my pieces off. I think that's the correct
Yeah,
choice.
I think so.
Or you just leave it there and then until
It's hard to say, but yeah, we did trap you literally
Yeah.
unable to move.
it busts the
Yeah,
rules and
sure.
just have a squiz.
In which case,
Because I've never had that scenario before.
because I'm going for the win over here, and I don't think anyone can stop me. Oh, no, I'm wrong.
So wrong.
I'm so wrong.
So wrong.
About to get domed, bro.
Don't. What?
Fuck.
What I should have done is lingered down there, built another bit, and then had two options to go to.
Yeah, that's alright.
I went too early. Showed my hand.
Showed.
Interesting. So,
If you lose in a free play game, immediately remove your workers, tokens, and cards from the game.
where is that? The rules on the back page?
Yeah.
Ah, I missed that.
I had a hunch. I had a hunch.
I had a
Let me say you can't, if you can't,
Below
you
TV.
must Yeah, you must always perform a move, then build. If you're unable to, you lose.
This is gone.
Alright, I'm going to
Alright.
do put one there. I'm going to move
Just
this
turn
here.
itself off.
We're
And,
back.
and I'm going to
Sounds
put
like
one
fun.
here. Yep, I
Yep.
didn't move up. Stayed in the same level. So
Yep.
they're under.
Alrighty, moving that. Golden. Whoops. That one.
Yeah, I screwed myself.
Hey.
You did.
He's a clever dude,
He's a
huh?
good man. He's good.
Just done everything. And then eventually.
I can't stop. I can't. No, I can. I can stop you. Because I can build,
You can build 4.
and then I can move, and guess what I can do there?
You can build.
I can build. Except if I do that, you'll just
I'll
count.
just dome it. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put this here.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to
Great domes.
straight lines. Do that one.
Okay. And I can move there and build there. And your turn. And I think your domes are stopping you from actually stopping me.
They are. You win. Good game. I'm gonna go here and just dome the 4.
It's a winner!
That's the win.
Nice.
Excellent. I was all along building myself into a corner in the
Yeah.
hope that nobody could get it.
Yeah.
But your domes actually helped me.
I did.
They stopped anyone getting adjacent.
Thanks.
Nice. Good game.
Do you want another 3-player game or do you want to do something else?
No, let's do another 3.
Yeah,
I'd
sure.
like to play the second half of it.
Yeah, yes, that's a very good point. Why don't you
You
choose
wanna
3
choose
colors?
Yeah, give me the pile. I'll
Sorry.
pick some shit
I got
ones.
it. I got it. Oh, alright.
Alright, you can read the rules.
Cool.
So I think there's 2 sets of instructions in there as well.
Yeah, one's in French.
Ah.
Alrighty.
Actually, it does help.
Reset this.
It does help him to have some of the explanations of all the rules. Interesting ones of note. Chaos is randomly chooses from all of these. But notice the icons above here. It's got to say 3. It's got to have 3 dots. Like this one, there's 4 players only. But most of them say 3 or 4, and all of them are 2 players.
Interesting.
What's the time?
8 o'clock-ish.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I don't believe he has a lock member.
Interesting. Alright, we're gonna play the shittest game of Santorini.
You're gonna become the worst,
Yes.
craziest
Should I
shit.
get a drink?
Yes, I am.
I think maybe that's why they specifically have a kind of way to choose the god powers. Because
Yeah.
you could totally screw over everyone, but you're gonna get the worst card.
Yes. No, they're all gonna be shit. Here's the 3. I'll pick the first one. They're all about not winning the game.
Alright, okay. So Hira is
A player can't win by moving to a perimeter space.
oh yes, it's all got to be in the middle
Yeah.
because she's the queen. Celine.
One of her workers can place a dome regardless of what the other worker did.
Oh.
So the other worker can move and then she can build a dome. And then Atlas can just build a dome anyway.
Is it place a male and a female worker of your color? Your build, instead of your normal build, you may build a dome at any level with your female worker, even if your male worker moved. So specifically, the female worker can do a dome.
What Atlas does, yeah.
And
So you
Atlas
just leave the
does-
female one in the middle and the other one goes on a wild adventure.
I'm gonna try.
I picked the 3 shittest powers. It's gonna
Oh.
be such a crazy game.
So I'm gonna take Atlas because
I don't know what.
I'm leaving you two with the more complex choices.
Alrighty, so what is it? Hera.
Your opponents can't win by moving to a perimeter space. And Celine is your female worker can place a dome, even if your male worker was the one that moved this turn.
Okay. Wait, say Hera's again. So Hera can.
She's the goddess of marriage. Opponent's turn. An opponent cannot win by moving onto a perimeter space.
They cannot win onto a perimeter space. Okay, gotcha.
It's opponents. It doesn't say that.
Like
Hera
you
can.
as Hera, yeah, can win that way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be Hera.
Okay.
I'll be.
We gotta block all the outside stuff.
Well, we can't win using that.
Do you want to go first?
So you pick who.
I pick who goes first.
Yes. Who places the pieces first?
I'm gonna pick you.
Okay.
I wanna go last.
I will. Is everyone happy with the colours?
Mm-hmm.
I was brown, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be brown.
Okay. In which case, I will start there and there.
But my lady and my dude on his backwards are really important.
Yeah, you need to know which one's the lady.
They want me the extra.
Which one
The bun.
identifies them?
I should ask them.
Yes. Which one identifies as female?
Because they're both very similar looking. I'm just assuming that it's the haircut that's really defining.
You can decide.
You're the one.
Is it your placement?
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you're right.
One there.
Doodling around.
One there.
I like how some of these are not. It's not all about movement. It's restrictions on other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, really like it. It's like creating all these different
go first
positions.
Now I believe you can choose who starts, and then it goes clockwise.
Wasn't that what I did with the
Oh,
draft?
you can start. You can choose. You start.
Wow. Swag. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that. Dome City, bitch!
That's interesting.
That's what I'm gonna do every time this game.
Even though you can move the male.
I don't
and
give a
then-
fuck. I'm just gonna dome all this shit.
Listen, does that mean that you can move and build with the guy and then dome with the girl in the same time?
No, I think it's
Where is it?
instead of your normal
Instead of the normal moves,
instead of
you
your
can
normal
dome.
build.
On steady.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, so I can just dome the shit out of stuff.
That's the plan. We dome so that he can't win, and then he says that we can't win on the outside, so we're all fighting over the middle.
Yeah.
We just dome. That's
Okay,
the plan.
I'm gonna go there and I'll dome you.
Okay, I'm going here.
Imagine not placing a dome, cringe.
That's the game. That's the game we're playing.
You do realize you're doming the points where we can win.
Yeah.
Right. So if
My plan is to have you guys have no valid moves and win
Yeah.
that way.
Because that's another way to win.
But
Yeah. It's kind of stupid.
you're crazy.
I think my point is to highlight a flaw in the game rather than win.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna move here and tell you what, I'm actually
Doesn't
build-
place it dome.
Doesn't place a dome. What's crazy me doing?
Even there, build in that one there.
Hello. Mention not placing it dome.
Imagine not placing the dome.
I can't move anywhere else, really.
I will go here and place one there.
I will go here and place that.
Great dome. I'm just gonna take a stack of these. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Hey, you want some as well, right?
Oh, yeah. This is gonna get wild.
We're not gonna be able to win really soon.
Wait a second. If I go to there and place a
Dome behind you.
here,
Yeah.
Then if I go here, put that there.
Oh, that's what you mean. I can do the same thing. So dumb.
I'm gonna go here and dome here.
Interesting. Go in here.
Hey, Drew,
Where's,
look very small.
where's the thing?
Just have it, just have it.
Here it is.
I'm gonna go there and that's the base there.
Okay. And I'm gonna go right there. Whoops.
Oh,
That one there.
I make myself lose before anyone else loses. I just read it.
I thought you wanted to complete it. I'm gonna go there and build another level here. And I know I can't win there.
No, you can't. So I'm going there, and I'm going to build that there.
A few choices. I can't make you wear a hat, right?
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, really? Is that how you?
I love you.
So good. Dome that.
Yeah.
Dome that.
Yeah. Now, you and I are trapped here. I'm obviously going to dome this.
Do it.
Nah, I need more domes.
I don't know if anyone can win this.
It's not about winning.
It's
It's not about winning. It's about not losing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, yes. Shit just got real. Whose turn is it? My
What's
turn.
that?
Shit. Nice. What dome behind me?
Dome that.
So that means you
Alright,
lose?
I lose. So
That
I die.
is me moves.
It does.
Oh wow.
That's funny. Now his god is not in play. We can win on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, my god's gone.
Oh, I would shoot so.
That's what it said. His people and his god did this kind of.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. I can't dome anymore.
No dome.
If I dome, I block myself in the moves.
Now you're not doming.
I know. That's kind of cringe. I wonder if there's a god power about breaking buildings. Or like taking them back.
Not sure if I can stop him then.
You might be able to race
That
me.
move.
I think it's the main thing.
I go there
Mhm.
and then dome there.
Huge.
Because you would, as soon as I build something there, you're going to dome it.
No.
Well, you couldn't actually.
I
If you
can't.
can't.
That's the wrong person.
Yeah, sorry, not you. You.
If you had it built up onto that, I couldn't stop you from winning.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you 2 turns.
I've just realised that you have to move first.
Yeah.
You couldn't.
Well,
Mhm.
this is the only one that can dome.
Yeah.
So I can't dome anything else on this side.
Well, I thought your rules.
Yeah. It has to be next to this person.
That's
It
gonna
says, it says here, instead of your normal build,
Yeah.
you may
You may
build
build
a
with the dome.
It doesn't say that you have.
No, I know, but I can't dome your stuff with this guy. I can't stop you. Like if you did the next level on here, I couldn't stop you from just walking up on it because I can't move you.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Hmm.
But I only just realised that after I dumped it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would go away with it.
But now I think I win because I just race you faster to victory. Because
Yeah.
we have
If I hadn't dumped that,
infinite
If you didn't
moves.
dome, then you would have
I
won.
would have won.
Yeah.
So
That's kind of funny.
yeah, I just crippled myself with my dome, and
I did this, he did the same thing, and then I'm one turn in from.
congrats.
How the fuck did I win that? I feel like I played that as low IQ as possible.
It was scorched earth.
It was
Well,
bad.
that's the thing. You remove me, then your win condition.
Yeah. I thought I was going to die before that happened.
And I tried to be too clever by not building.
Yeah.
When I forgot that you
Yeah.
couldn't.
I feel like rather than me winning, you lost. I think you had a free win.
And you achieved
I didn't see it.
Yeah, and you achieve your win, make everyone lose.
I did. That's kind of funny, actually.
Another?
Yeah, I just wanted to see how crowded it would get if we were just bricking the whole game.
Well, we bricked ourselves into
Bricks like half of the map. pretty
less than
early on.
half the map was left,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Mhm.
All right, pick
That's
another
shit.
Alrighty, one more.
one more.
You want me to pick again?
Yeah, you pick again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is that because I did a good job, or are you just feeling really brave?
I want self-challenge.
Yeah. After this, can we open up?
Yeah, do your unboxing.
Alright,
Yeah.
do my unboxing.
That'll be cool.
Cool. I take it. We'll just end it. I'm guessing no one else is coming out.
Yeah, well, we have to. There's no one on the stream. Where's the arrows? Number 19. Got a desire. Opposite edges of the board.
Oh, it's about your workers being in love.
Okay. Here are the 3 characters. We are playing all characters with extra recons. I like themes.
Hold on a second. Oh, you're kidding me.
Wow.
What are you unboxing? We don't know. Oh, so very wrong about games. Just followed us. What's up, Amy? Yeah, Jason's brought something exciting for us to have a look at. I don't know what it is.
I've just found out why someone
27th
posted they thought it was 27th September, and guess what? On the Facebook
That's
post,
not a Tuesday.
I have actually put 27th of September by accident.
Oh no.
What? That was like 3 days ago, and not a Tuesday.
No, this is August. I did September,
Oh,
so I screwed it up.
that's fine.
Well,
I
I
did
guess
it-
this is like
I did it correct on Tabletop Tuesdays
On
on Meetup.
That's okay.
I got the date wrong. Oh well.
Camera test number 2.
Well,
Camera test that Chris showed up
testing
for.
here. Yeah.
That's alright. We've got a lot of good footage today.
So very
I'm not
wrong
mad.
games.
Yeah, I
Got a
know.
package from Launch Tabletop. It's board game company that I work for. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I'm
Where
excited.
do I
about that.
know where so very wrong about games from?
Probably someone that's to see in the event.
Hmm?
Probably someone that's in the event. It's probably a local.
Oh, we can't use Cronus.
We can't use Cronus.
He is a 2-player only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's one of the
Give it back.
few.
I'll find a new one.
So otherwise, that game down ends pretty quickly. That was. I rarely put the wrong date on an event.
You made several of them once. I think that's what it was. You made 3 or 4.
So did you say so you say Facebook started next month and then Meetup started up today? Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's interesting.
You may have heard of the podcast.
Yeah. Why do I know about your podcast?
He posted a link in chat, I think. Oh, it might get deleted. You might have to whisper it to me. I want to check it out later. Or maybe I'll just Google it. I hope it's by the same name. Is it on your Twitch or is it on YouTube or something? Alright.
Maybe.
So that tells you something. Most people come from Facebook, not from Meetup.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, there's been history of it on Facebook. Meetup, I just added for extra. I'm not sure with PAX coming up and other stuff going on.
Everyone's
if we
busy
could-
and stuff.
No, but I mean, I don't know if we could squeeze in another one. Like considering I screwed it up.
I think September we can.
Yeah. We can
Or
make-
do an extra event next month.
Oh, sorry, extra.
I'm wondering if it's worth doing an extra one because I screwed up the date on this one. Yeah. We'll work out a deal.
I'm like, even if the event is just this again, where we come in, we get some games footage and stuff, that's fine. I don't mind. Like Jason and I go through the podcast. We've got a Santorini Let's Play. I can put up on the thing.
Cool.
So I don't mind. And then we'll footage of the unboxing, and then you'll have footage of the unboxing for wherever you want to put that.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it was funny because I knew there was a bunch of people that had been before that were interested in coming. I was like, how?
Like, surely they were going to come,
Yeah, at least one of them.
Yeah.
One of them slash
Must
two,
have
three,
all
four.
been Facebook people.
More Facebook people. Yeah. So I guess you can get rid of Meetup and save some money.
I
Or do you
already
use it
have
for something like that?
for multiple other groups.
Right. Oh yeah, you run the IDGA as well.
Yeah,
Right?
so plus Pixels up there and DLF on there as
Yeah,
well.
how's physical beer and pixels? I haven't had a chance to go in person. I've only been on Discord.
It's very depending on the weather and stuff. So sometimes it's been busy. Like one time it was very busy, and the next month it was busy with people but not with games.
Mm-hmm.
But it was raining, so it's like people didn't want to bring the game along.
To a gaming meetup.
Two
Yeah.
games that were
Yeah.
there.
Wow.
Interesting.
I don't know. You pick. I've run out of thoughts that interest me.
Hmm.
I'm just staring at it, wasting
Alright.
time.
What does Persephone do?
She forces another player to move up a level if available, which is a bit strange.
Opponents turn if possible, at least one worker.
Would you be keen on doing a stream for your pixels? We could just stream it out of the Discord. Or is it better
Like
being
the
a
physical beer pixels?
Yeah.
That's tricky. But I mean, totally.
Streaming the Discord one would be fucking super easy.
The Discord one would be easy, but the physical one, it would be noisy and stuff, but you could go up and talk to each individual dev and try to game out and stuff. I don't see why not. Alright, so let's go with Ares. Ares, God of War. End of your turn, you may remove an unoccupied block, not dome, neighbouring your unmoved worker. You also remove any tokens on that block.
Would you want to call it at 9 o'clock then?
Sure.
Yeah.
That means we just kind of
Unboxing
like
and
this,
that's-
we
yeah.
do the unboxing and then we pack
Yeah.
up.
So stay tuned for the unboxing in like what, 15 minutes or so? If you're keen, so we're running that game for 5 minutes.
So Poseidon, God of the Sea, if your unmoved worker is on the ground level, it may build up to 3 times in neighbouring spaces. And Morpheus.
Hey.
God of Dreams.
Exciting.
Start your turn,
Do
please.
you have a YouTube channel or something?
I don't.
I guess you can post it on your Instagram.
Don't have that either. I need to set the login, but it's all that. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have the footage on your computer.
Something. Yeah.
I think Morpheus is too complicated for that.
I looked at it and I was like, no.
That's a challenging one, definitely. I like the idea of Eros. So let's go with Eros, Ares, and Poseidon. So Eros has workers on the opposite edges of the board, and they can also win if their workers moves towards each other. Onto a space neighbouring each other, and both are on top of a level 1 block, or at the same height in a 3-player game. So 3-player game. So if the 2 workers meet on the same level above ground level, you win.
Mm-hmm.
Poseidon may, if you don't move, if your unmoved worker is on the ground level, it may build up to 3 times in neighbouring spaces. If you're unmoved worker, does that mean you'd have to move the other worker? So one worker moves, the other worker builds.
One worker moves.
One worker moves,
Yeah.
the other one doesn't.
Change the game. Yeah.
And Ares can decide not to move. You may remove an unmoved
By the way,
worker
what's-
and bring your unmoved worker.
By the way, what's your favorite god power in this game? Presumably you played Santorini before, or do you prefer it without the god powers like me?
I think I'm indifferent.
Actually,
I think I would take it either way.
Yeah, definitely. I can take it either way.
Because the don't
I just like the purity of the
fun,
game.
but it was fun in a destructive way, not a constructive way.
Yeah. Well, it changes the game.
Alright, I'm changing that because I think that
Poseidon.
Right, I've got Zeus, Poseidon, and Eros.
Mhm.
Poseidon can build multiple times next to his unmoved worker. Zeus can build
No
underneath,
powers. Boom. Yeah.
underneath his own space, and
Right, play it.
Eros moves together. So you can choose.
Alrighty.
Interesting.
I'll take. Sorry, Eros is two workers on level 1, right? On the same
Or
level.
higher. On the same level above ground.
Same level above ground. Get the win. All right. Take it.
Still one higher. I'm the lover, not a fighter.
Oh, there's Aphrodite got
Oh, by the way, thanks for the follow.
Yeah. Hopefully
Hang
they'll hang out and some of those chimps.
That's so.
Alright, I get Zeus. And you can start
Okay.
by placing your pieces. I'll go here, here, and you've got to start on opposite side of the board.
Hmm?
You must start.
You must start on opposite side. All right.
Yeah.
There. Just
That's the
looks-
furthest
looks fine.
distance, but okay.
Okay,
I
and
got a strat.
actually, I think you meant to. Actually, you probably should have placed first, and now
That's
you can.
possible.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter.
So my unmoved worker can build up to 3 times.
Wow, up to 3 times. Okay.
That-
And sorry,
that's
what's
how
your
it's
power?
worded.
What's your power?
In neighbouring spaces. That's literally what it says.
If your unmoved worker is on the ground level, they may build up to 3 times in neighboring spaces. And I can build underneath where one of my pieces is standing. Zeus, your work may build under itself in its current space, forcing it up 1 level. And you do not win by forcing yourself up to the 3rd level.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't have to do it 3 times
you
every
don't
time.
have to do it.
That
Wait,
would
is
be
it up
crazy.
to? Is it up to 3 or you can just
It's
go
up to.
2? Okay, cool.
Check.
Alright, so it says here your worker may build under itself in its current space, forcing it up 1 level. So I'm guessing that would mean that I could move into this space, for example,
Yeah.
and build underneath myself
Yep.
to get to this level.
Shh, that's cheating.
This is so cheating.
That's cheating.
But I can't force myself up to the win, which is the next potential move.
No.
I'm going here, building floor. Done.
It could be a true love story if your pieces get into the middle.
Love it.
Bizarre. I think some of these, I know some of these allow you to move like a large amount as well, which means like 1 or 2 of them is like move anywhere on the board pretty much.
I wonder if a 2-player game with 2 god powers would be like. You would have to be very selective about what they are. Like Eros and Artemis, the one that makes you move fast, would probably be broken.
No, but that's the thing, you get to choose though.
Well, you would only use the one that's the victory condition when you're winning.
So there. No, I mean like you can choose when, like if you want to have that card, it's a you pick, you choose kind, I can't, you choose kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So
No, I
you
mean
not
like if you
necessarily-
had 2 active god powers.
Oh, you have 2 active god powers,
Ah,
right? Okay.
Yeah, what that would look like. I have a feeling I'm throwing the game.
I mean, you're doing. Speeding up the game.
Actually, the 4-player game, you share the 2 workers, but each player has a different god card. So even though you're on the same team and playing the same pieces, depending on who moves, you're using a different card.
You're using different cards, right?
So what in my head I'm imagining is a 4-player game, but 1 person is 2 people.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, still valid. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's my turn.
Yep.
Yes.
Sweet. And I'll go there and put these there.
That's huge.
I think
Would you
I'm
mind
gonna
grabbing
go.
that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go here, dome it, and I win.
No, they have to be next to each other, dickhead.
Oh, they have to be next to each other. Okay. That makes sense.
We've built a wall between your 2 lovers.
No,
Yeah.
just causing this divide. All this.
Great divide.
Yeah. Is Urgos the god of love?
Aphrodite is the goddess of love.
Wait, I-
Eros is the god of desire.
Okay.
So they desire to be together. Whereas Aphrodite, if you play her, any move, if an opponent, it's for 4 players only though, if an opponent worker starts its turn neighbouring one of your workers, its last
What a-
move
what a
must be
move.
in a space
What a
neighbouring
move.
one of your workers.
I've trapped
That's
one of
it.
his guys.
Yeah.
I've trapped the other one. He's gone. I like Poseidon more than I thought I would when I selected it.
I'm going to go there and build
It's kind of a shit show.
here.
To be honest.
Alright, I'm going here.
Ragnaroks will ever arrive, the next 2-player game from this designer. That's interesting.
Yeah. Remember Ragnaroks?
It sounds
Something
familiar.
like that, yeah.
I'll have to look that one up.
Sounds familiar.
Mm.
I wonder if that's one that's hit Kickstarter or not.
Oh, is that?
Where's
Oh,
this?
sorry, right there.
Yeah, that is-
Mm.
No one can get it. I'm gonna freeze you.
I thought this game was just a one-off for the design of this game. So I thought it was like a program. It was like a programmer or something.
Maybe
Well,
they,
when you make $1 million making a board game, maybe you make a second board game.
Maybe.
I don't know if the original designer was the one that made the newer version. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It could have been an in-house thing that they.
Like to be
Because
built.
in my head, the way that you've described it, that person did not come up with the God cards. Because that is a function that was added after the theme was implemented.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I think
Whoever developed it.
So
yeah.
in theory, the second designer is the one that would have done that.
Mhm.
The in-house.
Yeah. So presuming you backed it.
I'm going to move to this space and build underneath myself. Crazy.
That's fine. I can deal with this. You can deal with that.
Don't do that.
And you have to make sure that he doesn't get both his people on the same side of the wall. I think
Well,
it's easy. You
At
just
the moment,
don't know.
he can't. There's just no way for him to do so without actually winning the game.
Imagine
And
being
then
single
all the
for your whole life.
I like how we've got these two
Separated by a dome.
They can see each other through the windows.
It was there.
Like,
See
like
you.
through the
We're
patio,
ready.
but they can't touch each
What would be
other.
really interesting is if we did have Ares, I took Ares out, then
Mm.
you can destroy a level. You can destroy the levels to bring the two lovers together.
Again.
Wholesome.
That's the
Like
true
a
happy ending.
story of love.
What do you do, Jason?
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry. I'm going here. And I'm plopping that right there.
Okay.
Done.
That doesn't look good.
The original Santorini in 2004 was the same designer. There was minor.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Wait a second. Wait,
Come on, talk to each other.
oh, he's down there.
Down there.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have to be on the ground floor to do it,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's kind of wild.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Poseidon. Oh dear.
I don't know that there's much you can do about it.
I don't think there's. I think you're the only one.
I
that
can do something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think I can. What I may instead do is go here and build it myself.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, no, it's okay. I'm going here. Don't. Oh,
Oh.
That hurt me right in the follow.
oh
What the fuck, Jason? You have some kind of grudge against me, bro? What is this? You're killing me,
no.
literally.
Killing it. Alright.
Okay.
Interesting. It
Well,
wasn't like a god power.
I'm sort of forced to.
I thought the story about this when originally designed was the designer made this for like a logic class or something, or built it for to explain logic to his daughter or something. Yeah, and they got picked up by Spin Master.
I'm gonna go here.
No,
No, you gotta solve it. You gotta fix
I
it.
can't.
Because the
Yeah.
wall is sealed.
Yeah.
The only person on that
I
side
had
of the wall
my
is-
one shot at winning.
Yeah, that's GG.
That's what I didn't do.
You cause the wall,
Yeah.
and this is what happens.
You were forced to move on the other side of the wall to dome something, and then I took
Yeah.
the.
Because if I didn't dome that, you could have won here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can make it look like I would have won this turn.
Yeah.
Always one turn away. Yeah.
Nice.
But can you build on top of yourself and?
No, it specifically says
not
It
to
says you can't win. Okay.
you can't do that to
So we
win.
would just rush to
Yeah. Right.
third turn victory no matter what.
Because you can't dome something if you're standing in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be unstoppable. Play Zeus and win.
Yeah.
And I won!
Nice job.
That was pretty good. I like how the board is always significantly different. Although this is the second time we tried to wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did try and
the
travel
strategy.
well,
Yeah. The god powers allow you to change the whole gameplay and strategy in the game.
Yeah. I like the builders. I like Poseidon the most.
I like the alternate.
Prometheus one was really clunky, in my opinion.
There's just so much. I suppose it depends how much of a challenge you want. The ones that aren't so good sometimes are maybe like, oh, I think I'll try and make this work. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got Hermes, god of travel. In your turn, if the workers do not move up or down, they may each move any number of times, even zero, and then either builds. So if you're not moving up and down, just go.
How often do you play with three? I mean, play with three? Oh, this is our first.
This is my first time playing
Yeah.
Santorini at all.
Yeah.
So we are doing a monthly board game meetup. I think this. Oh, wait for this one. I think more of a two-player game. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, this is more. I'm much like I'm purist.
Yeah,
I just want to play this two players. No god powers.
I think it's ideal at 2 players, but I think with 3 players you start to get some interesting dynamics, especially with different card pairs and stuff.
I didn't feel like it was a lesser experience because we had more players.
No,
Sometimes you play games that have a large range of play count, and on the higher end it just feels crowded.
Yeah.
Or it feels like bricks down and really slow. I don't think it's had that problem.
I think without the god powers in the free play, if it was a free play version of this, it would not be great.
I'm gonna get all the
much better.
freeze.
It'll be 2 player with no god powers. It's my way to go.
Yeah. Right.
I think also because each player is putting down pieces of the board that all players can use. So every turn is in some way stimulating
Progress.
Pass the bag.
Yeah.
I would agree.
My
It'd be
shirt.
interesting at 3 as long as the 3 skill level. Yeah, for sure.
The same skill level. I don't feel like I was outmatched despite having learned it just today.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta have
I won that stupid dome game.
Yeah. Well, no, because apparently this game is it's like a game of perfect information, right? So in theory, if someone has a higher elo than you, whatever, they should always win all the time, right?
In theory.
Yeah.
We've got some more.
Put those in that one.
More of these.
And I'm thinking.
Did I put something in the wrong bag?
No, I'm thinking that these fit in that bag. So.
Hey, Keith, there's a component breakdown here. 22 first floors, 18 second floors, 14 third floors, and 18 domes.
Hang on, there's more domes than third floors?
Yeah, more domes than third floors.
Probably because of
Because
the
of the
god
god
powers that
power,
way to bring my guns there.
That's interesting.
Because there's no god power unless you put more.
Guys, we just hit our viewer peak.
Hey.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable.
That's hype.
Nice. We did it.
Alright, see your unboxing.
Yeah, let's do this. So, this
See,
is
you've
the
got
box.